Last night when Phil Heath lost to Sean Roden, there was a lot of speculation on the internet, and some videos were even made that Phil Heath might just hang it up and be happy with 7 Mr. Olympia titles. But I didn't think that was going to happen, because this guy wants to break the record, which is 8, held by Lee Haney and Ronnie Coleman. And he was always planning on winning 9. Now, just because he didn't win last night, I don't think one loss would stop this guy. And sure enough, so I'm here at Phil Heath's Instagram page, and he posted this video on Instagram last night. And let's take a listen, then we'll digest what he says.
All right. Definitely not the outcome that we had wanted. But look, these things happen. I've watched them happen to Ronnie Coleman back in 2005. I watched it happen to Jay losing to Dexter. And I watched Jay getting his title back. And I remember me actually dethroning Jay. So, definitely a lot of heavy emotions with it. But it is what it is. And I can't help but to say thank you for all the fans, all the people really involved that have attended the show. I'm sure you guys enjoyed it. Even though the outcome wasn't something that I wanted, I'm sure you guys had a great time. And, this is something that, I'm going to have to digest, obviously. But I just want to say thank you guys for all the ongoing support. And congrats to Sean Roden. You did a good job.
Okay, and like I said, this is tough. This guy, you got to keep in mind, put everything in perspective. He won 7 in a row. He is expecting to win 9 in a row and probably walk away, being the number 1 with the most titles. That didn't happen. But this sets up a very good Mr. Olympia next year. This like, everyone's looking forward to the next story in this chapter. And I said last night, and I stand by this, Phil Heath will be back. No one's going to get this close and walk away. And I know there are a lot of people out there saying, well, he still has that bubble gut. And yes, he does have to do something about that gut. It is better than it was last year, and he won it with that gut last year. And obviously, Sean Roden came in just with a better gut and a better overall physique. I think if Phil didn't have that gut, he probably would have won his 8th last night. But he had that gut. And remember, he had that gut, and he had to have a hernia surgery, after the Olympia last year. And the gut did look better than last year, but that gut is still there. And he needs to deal with it. But like I said, this is good because Phil Heath will come back bigger and better. Sean Roden will learn how hard it is to repeat. And we could either have a repeat of Sean Roden win 2 in a row, or we could have the comeback story of Phil Heath coming back and winning his 8th, or we can have someone completely new win and be the 15th Mr. Olympia. But like I said, it's going to be very exciting. It's sad we got to wait a year for this, but it's going to be a very exciting year. And like I said, Phil is not going to walk away and retire. I know his girlfriend posted something like this in the last year we're going to see him, but that's just adding drama to it. Emotions were high. Phil Heath made this Instagram post about 12 hours ago, so basically late last night after he had time to digest what just happened, because he was probably in a state of shock. And if we actually read what he wrote, right, we heard what he said. If we read what he wrote, he said, well, first off, I will congratulate the new champ, Flexitron Roden, on a job well done. Not going to complain nor disrespect anyone, because that's sucker shit and I'm better than that. A measurement of a man isn't when he's on top, but when he gets knocked down and is challenged to get his ass up or lay down. Well, I won't lay down, but I'm going to take some time, reflect on my journey, and plan my next move. That right there tells me he will be back. And like I said, why wouldn't he? It's only common sense. Of course he's going to be back. And I also agree with what he said, that you truly judge and measure somebody when they're at their lowest, because anyone can be a good guy when they're the king, when they're at the top, but how are they when they are at the bottom? So if Phil does, come back and win again, I think he'll actually be a better Mr. Olympia than he's been in the past, because now he's had to deal with a loss and had to have reality hit him back in the face. And this is good. This is good for him as a person. This is good for Phil as a bodybuilder, and this is good for the sport of bodybuilding, and this will be good for the next Olympia. Okay, I'm going to continue reading. I want to thank you all, and I mean all of you, even the ones who wish for my downfall, because deep down we are all in this together. I witnessed Ronnie Coleman lose to Jay Cutler, then Mr. Olympia dethrone Jay Cutler, and then coming out like a fucking animal and reclaiming his title. Then, of course, the night I defeated Now Wait, I won my first Olympic title, and boy, was that a wild ride filled with emotions that only a person who has won could fathom. Being on top for 7 straight years is a long damn time, so I'm going to relish in that, spend time with my own thoughts, and continue to give all honor to God, because He has definitely provided me an incredible life that many of you have been a part of. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone in attendance and who's watching around the world. We saw history be made, and I, for one, got a chance to be a part of life. Man, I can't lie, this sucks, but there's always tomorrow. Love you all, and I fucking mean that, yo, everyone, even the ones who oppose me because they simply just wanted something different. Be safe, everyone. Phil Heath out. So like I said, I honestly believe he will be back. This is a good thing for the sport, but I want to know what you guys think. Do you think he'll be back? I mean, I see some of you saying he won't be back. He can never recover from that bubble again. Do you think that's the case, or do you think he'll be back? And if he does come back, do you think he can reclaim his title and win number 8? Or do you think Sean Rowan will win number 2? Or do you think there'll be a new number 15th Mr. Olympia? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like the video, and I will catch you in the next video.
MrYorkieLoverFitness.com